What's good, everybody? It's your girl Kayla A, and we're gonna do these pretty little duckies in this video. We got our girl Josiah here, and she's the first person that's adventurous enough to let me do them some duck nails. These nails is very love or hate, and I see more hate than love, but I do offer them, and I'm hoping more people will come get them. But I get it. I didn't like them before. I'm gonna say this year. I'm gonna say this year they had a real boom and they're back on the scene. The Latino girls, they was doing these. So I got the tips off of Amazon. Yes, that's where I got the tips from. And we're gonna do, she wanted to do a no cut, but you'll see a little bit later. Her mom was like, absolutely no. So we did like a little medium, more so medium short. But they still came out very cute. But yeah, y'all, I was hard against these for years. Like, they would make me nauseous to even look at because I wasn't seeing people do them and bust them down. Like, I didn't have a vision. Okay, I didn't have a vision like other people. They so clean. People that's cold as hell with nails, great application, great artwork. Like, you know the girls, okay? Your favorite nail tech on Instagram probably. Or you probably know her. Probably she, in your city. You see mom, she getting approval. She said cut them back down. We had to go even shorter. But yes, like you know the fire ass nail techs that's slaying these, and they'll make you like them. So I was like, oh, I get the vision now. And I love kawaii nails now too. Like, I damn near wish I could just specialize in kawaii, but I don't have enough people that get that. So I did my same prep that I always do that you see in every single video. And then we did a little quick application. We used Luxurious Pink from Valentino. It is literally a nude acrylic with a pink base, and it's glitter inside of it already. Y'all see you watching Eve's by you. But what Josiah wanted to do is try to do one nail herself. So I did her whole right hand, so it'd be done out the way. And I'm putting primer. I use No Lift Nail Primer, even though it's in a protein bond bottle. I use No Lift Nail Primer. And I am putting some liquid on her brush, or on my brush, and I'm going to let her use it and try to pick some of it up. I'm just kind of talking her through it, and just, we gotta give the youth a chance. No, this is not the proper technique, but she just wanted to try. She thinks she might be into nails one day, and I just was gonna let her try. One thing about it though, I told her, you mess yourself up, baby, I'm not fixing it. If anything, I'll just go fill in the blanks, but your nail staying just like it is, and that's literally what I did, okay? You want to do fly things, you got to learn the hard way. You see, I'm trying to instruct her. I'm trying to just tell her it's more of like a patting motion instead of a spreading motion, but we all been there. When I first got the acrylic, I started spreading it, taking product off the nail. Baby, I was wasting so much product. I was using 3-4 napkins just to do one set because I was wasting so much product. But that's why we practice. That's literally why we practice. If this was beyond repair, I'd have took it off and put a new one on, because you have to be kind to yourself and you have to give yourself time to practice. So that's what she did. We did fix it. I fixed it, and I fouled it up, and I filled in all those gaps as I continue to do her application on the other ones. And I'm gonna show y'all the application.
Like, please, I'm a player, yeah, it's true, but I changed the game for you. I'm missing what I do. Can't be for real. This is how I feel. changed the game for you. Now see what it do. Can this is how I feel. I'm in need of love. It's different that I feel. Oh, you're just my type. Everything's so fine. I just wanna chill.
Acrylic lays on this shape beautifully. It's no different than any other shape, just don't overthink it. Now the filing is where you can mess it up. Don't do too much distorting of the actual fin duck tail part. You want to hit that free edge, make sure it's crispy, and then you want to file the sides gently, more so focusing towards the top and the cuticle area to make sure that that's flush coming down into your tip that you glued on the enhancement. But you don't want to do too much on the side walls because you don't want to distort the duck fin, like that flare, that duck tip flare. You don't want to do too much with that. So actually, if your application is cold enough, you can have very minimal filing, and that will be the preferred way that you do these tips. And do not file underneath because it's a little slight natural curve to the nail, and that's very pretty. So if you do file, don't do it with underneath, don't do it with a hand file, do it with your drill just to get that specific spot you're trying to get, you know what I'm saying? Because that's the beauty of the shape. So here I am using clear acrylic. It's in the Mia Secret container, but it is Young Nail Speed Clear always. And we're putting charms. She literally won jazz on one hand, and then just a bunch of kawaii on the other hand. We also use random stones. I feel like that's also kind of what made me really like these, is because I love busy, fussy, ghetto, you know what I'm saying? Good ghetto, not good ghetto, you know what I'm saying? Like I like ghetto fabulous. That's what I'm trying to say. Cause when some shit is ghetto, y'all know what I mean. I'm not with that shit. But I love black beauty. I love ghetto fabulous shit. So to me, the kawaii nails and just the junked out style of these really is just so like black girl fly. And I just think that that's my draw to it. So I love that. And so that's what we doing. We junking them out. We doing bears. We're doing cause charms, all types. when you're putting acrylic on for charms, which is just the best way to keep on really big charms, it's like cement. You want to make sure you don't do too much to distort your shape. But in this case, this charm was very big. I tried to talk her out of it. Her mama like, your finger's gonna come off. But she was just adamant about something that was buzzed down. She was just adamant about being that girl. So, period. I'm with you. When you got that type of energy, baby, I'm your number one fan. I'm going to support you. So she's like, no, it's cute. We want to do it. So we did it. Make sure when you are putting the acrylic, even though I'm telling you not to put too much that you sacrifice your shape, still put enough around the charm. You want to, I put down a little blob. You see me do it for everything. I put down a blob. Then I put down, let's not call it a blob. I put down a large bead, large to medium bead. Then I put down the charm. Then I give it some seconds to dry so I could see any gaps that I have, and I fill every single gap. Every gap. You don't want no hair. You don't want no doorknob, no clothes, nothing taking a charm off the nail is very painful. So you got to lock it in, and that acrylic is really the best way to go. It dries clear, and you can put your top coat on, and it will be like undetectable. And then you saw me using that glue. It's listed below to put on my stones. Clean up the cuticle always after your top coat, especially when you got a charm and you got to put that top coat underneath the charm to the acrylic. Once you put that top coat on the acrylic, it's flush, baby. Flush, no telling, no face, no case. And this was our set, and it turned out really pretty.